Hello, friends. There is a tapping case originating from Hyderabad, which was allegedly being done by the ex Chief Minister of Telangana, that is KCR, along with his ministers KTR, cabinet ministers or Harish Rao, etc., etc., in association with some police personnel, and already an FIR has been registered, and a few of the DCP rank officials have already got arrested. And in this particular case, an Inspector General rank officer, he is absconding since long time, and he has fled away to the United States of America, and he is a key a person who has to be examined. And already the police has issued blue corner notice as well as red corner notice against him. And the present government of the day in Telangana is trying to deport him. That is on one hand. And on other hand, you have all high profile dignitaries who are accused, DGP rank ministers, chief minister, such kind of case it is. And the interesting part of this particular case is there is a particular section in the Information Technology Act, that is 66F. This has been invoked. And what is this 66F Act of the Information Technology Act? Let me tell you that this particular section talks about cyber terrorism, which is a very, very serious section, and it carries an imprisonment of life. That means Umar Khaid. A person who is convicted under this particular section can never come back, can never see the light of the day. He will be behind barracks, behind bars forever until he dies. As simple as that. So now let me tell you what this section is. If a person denies access to authorized personnel to a computer resource, accesses a protected system, or introduces contaminant into a system, that is something like putting virus into a system, with the intention, mark this point, with an intention of threatening the unity, integrity, and sovereignty of security of India. All right, if at all he is doing this towards our state or central governments, or particular to those officials, then he commits cyber terrorism. As simple as that. Now the allegations in this particular case are, these people, these personnel, whomsoever they have done this particular acts of criminal activities, what they were doing is they were snooping over the mobile phones of high class dignitaries like the Honorable Home Minister of India, judges of the High Courts, judges of the Supreme Court or various courts, as well as high profile businessmen, and as well as high ranking officials, ministers of the opposition, or members of parliament of opposition. Such kind of things were happening. So in order to gain, to illegally and wrongfully gain advantage over the opponents, so this is what they have done in this particular case. There is lot of criminal activities that have taken place, and the Hyderabad police, I should appreciate and congratulate them in this particular case, and particularly the government of the day run by Honorable Chief Minister Shri Revant Reddy Saab, who has done a fantastic job by quickly ordering a sit probe into this. A special investigating team was formed, and immediately, they have taken action on their own force. They have started by arresting their own SP rank officials, and they are already behind bars. And none of the courts are, neither the lower court nor the high court have yet given any bails to them. So it's because it comes under a serious and heinous offense. So, and still investigation is on. There was an election code, because of the elections, and the results had to be declared. So there was not a proper review having done by the present Honorable CM, and he has promised to take a review, and the case will be progressing. And once the case progresses, and the most wanted person now in this particular case is Prabhakar Rao Ips, who was the Inspector General of the Intelligence Bureau of Hyderabad, that is Telangana Police, and he has fled to the USA. Once he comes back, then further investigation will take place, and more arrests will happen. More arrests, like including the political dignitaries like KCR or KTR or Harish Rao. These kind of people will may follow. Okay, but the most interesting section is 66F, cyber terrorism. So one has to be very careful, particularly the people in the power, if they are doing or such kind of snooping, such kind of resorting to such kind of things, then it is a very bad thing, I should say. And even as per law, the police does not have any power. Normally the station house officer or the investigating officers usually don't have much powers. They have to take the approvals of the higher officials, like a DCP rank officer, in order to call for the records, or CDR, that is called call data records, from the concerned mobile company. And if you want to snoop over them, then there has to be a concrete reason. The person has to be a person of a terrorist or a most wanted high net worth criminal. Such kind of persons can be snooped, there's no doubt about it. If somebody is doing anti national activities or doing some kind of dangerous criminal activities which are endangering the lives or the property of other people, then definitely their phones can be tapped, there's no doubt about it. But tapping with a false motive of gaining power or gaining money or blackmailing, these are all comes under also attracted under the section 409 of the Indian Penal Code, which talks about the criminal breach of trust, entrustment of property, gaining domain over property, misappropriation of property, and that is also punishable up to life imprisonment. Carrying sections, these are very dangerous. There is no bail, at least at the initial stage, and there is no question of 41A notice as in Arnesh Kumar's Honorable Supreme Court's judgment. These do not attract in that particular thing. These attract section 41BA of the Criminal Procedure Code, where the arrest is mandated because it crosses above 7 years. A crime is above 7 years and punishable up to life or death. Then the arrest is imminent. There is nobody can stop the arrest in these particular cases, my dear friends. So all that I wanted to bring it to your notice is about this cyber terrorism. So one has to always safeguard themselves. If at all you are a victim of this particular kind of phone tapping that has happened in Hyderabad, if you think, then I would suggest you not to wait any more moments, because it's a high profile crime. You have to take professional legal help and approach the police and give a complaint. The guilty should not be spared. The law always says two things: innocent should not be punished. Everybody knows that. I don't have to tell anybody specifically or specially. Innocent should not be punished. But the next part nobody knows and very few people know is the guilty has to be punished. The guilty has to be punished and he has to be brought to the justice. That is the law of the land, my dear friends. Thank you so much.